Then I had to learn how to public speak. Then I learned to write books and all this. So I get richer and richer and richer as the economy goes down.
In a world filled with financial insecurity, Robert Kiyosaki, a well-known financial expert, has an important message. He advises people to avoid storing money in banks and recommends investing instead. Today, I'll introduce you to 3 types of assets where you can start with as little as $50, drawing upon the guru's wisdom. 1. The recession warning, riding the waves of Kiyosaki's unwavering alarm bells. It can be helpful to have someone knowledgeable and willing to share insights about the intricacies of the market. We might not have a rooftop, but we have a financial visionary named Robert Kiyosaki. He's been sounding the alarm bells about an impending market crash, and this isn't just a one-time prediction. It's like a drumbeat that's growing louder with each passing day.
But it really was just a house of cards or a set of dominoes that was set to crash.
Yeah.
And so you look at the boards over here, they're bright red and all this. And if I was a millennial, I'd be concerned. 1969, there were high-paying jobs, stock market kept going up, real estate kept going up. It was fantastic. But you guys, when you look at that bright red board, I would be questioning, what am I going to do now?
But why the urgency? It all ties back to a recent development that sent shockwaves through the financial domain. The tech giants we've all come to rely on for stability are suddenly handing out pink slips left and right. Yes, you heard that right. Major layoffs in tech companies. It's like a plot twist in a gripping novel. The characters we thought invincible face unexpected challenges. Enter Kiyosaki, the financial sage who's been tirelessly warning us. He's raising his voice, turning up the volume on his predictions, and it's like he's trying to alert everyone to a danger lurking just around the corner. 2. Influential external factors, unraveling the economic domino effect, a symphony of calamities. Before we plunge into the details, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Life throws curveballs when we least expect them, and the economy is no different. We're talking about those external factors that can create a domino effect, where one event triggers a chain reaction that reverberates through the entire system. A microscopic virus that brought the global economy to its knees. According to the World Bank, global GDP contracted 3.1% in 2020 due to the pandemic. Yep, that's the coronavirus for you. But it's not just about the virus. We're talking about geopolitical conflicts, pandemics, and natural disasters, all players in this complex economic theater.
This is the biggest crash we'll ever see in our lifetimes. It's called the everything bubble. Everything's going to come down. And that's how you can prepare for it.
It's like a symphony of calamities, each instrument playing a unique tune but contributing to the overall rhythm. And amid this symphony, Kiyosaki's warnings become even more poignant. Walking through a maze blindfolded can be a disorienting and challenging experience. Every twist, turn, and dead end catches you off guard, forcing you to retrace your steps. It is the economic landscape for many, made complex by intertwined and influential factors that often catch them by surprise. While the catastrophic impact of the coronavirus needs no introduction, other subtle but potent elements are at play. The political theater, fluctuating international relations, and even our planet's capricious climate patterns play their parts. Amidst this ever-changing tableau, Kiyosaki is a conductor, keenly attuned to each note and beat. Stick around because we're about to peel back the curtain on the 6 key factors driving us toward a potential recession. It's crucial information for your financial future. 3. Contributors to a global recession, peeling back the curtain on impending economic turbulence. Let's roll up our sleeves and dive deep into the mechanics of it all. 6 key factors are puzzle pieces that vividly depict impending economic turbulence. First up, debt vulnerability in the financial system. It's like a house of cards, delicate and precarious. One wrong move and the whole structure could come crashing down. Then there's inflation, that sneaky force driven by economic policies. It's like a slow but steady erosion of your purchasing power, silently affecting your ability to buy what you need. However, economic inequalities also play a significant role. When the wealth gap widens, consumer spending takes a hit. It's like a seesaw tilted too far to one side. The balance is off, and it's hard to regain stability. And when those external shocks hit, it's like a tornado tearing through a serene landscape. The sudden and profound disruptions leave everyone scrambling to regain their footing. But here's the twist. Sometimes, the people in charge of economic policies make big mistakes. It's like watching a magician drop their deck of cards. The illusions shatter and chaos ensues. And what about financial literacy? It's like having a compass in uncharted territory. It guides your decisions and keeps you from getting lost. So, when Kiyosaki raises his voice, he's not just being an alarmist. He's shedding light on these intricate dynamics and helping us navigate through the fog. The global economy is like a delicately balanced ecosystem, where each element impacts the other. One must grasp the various components that create the storm to understand impending economic downturns. It's not just about soaring debts or dwindling job opportunities. It's about understanding the structural imbalances that breed fragility. Each factor, from the evaporation of liquid assets to political missteps, adds another layer of volatility to the mix. Kiyosaki's alarms, then, aren't whimsical prophecies. They're informed evaluations rooted in a deep understanding of these multifaceted dynamics. 4. Successful investors' investment insights. Navigating choppy waters. Insights from the titans of investment. Being in a stormy sea with no land in sight is frightening. Who do you turn to for guidance? Successful investors are the lighthouses that guide us through turbulent waters in the financial empire. When uncertainty looms, they know where to seek refuge and, more importantly, where to allocate their resources. It is where Kiyosaki's advice comes into play. Let's discuss the triumphant trio: gold, silver, and Bitcoin. These aren't just assets, they're lifelines. For example, the price of gold has increased by approximately 600% from 2002 to 2022, according to historical data from the World Gold Council, ready to rescue those who've heeded the warning signs. But why these specific assets? They share a common thread. They've endured the test of time, emerging more substantial from the wreckage of past financial storms. Kiyosaki isn't just jumping on the bandwagon, he's placing his bets on assets that have proven their resilience in times of uncertainty. While the seas of finance are treacherous, they aren't uncharted. Numerous trailblazers have forged paths through these waters, and their tales and tactics offer invaluable insights. Each asset, gold, silver, or Bitcoin, has its tale of triumphs and tribulations. Investors can craft strategies by scrutinizing their historical performance and understanding the underlying factors driving their demand. And in this grand tapestry of insights, Kiyosaki's voice is distinct, a testament to his years of experience and understanding. Have you ever wondered why gold, silver, and Bitcoin are considered safe havens? Stay tuned as we dig deep into the psychological and historical factors that make them appealing.
When the interest rates go down, gold usually rises.
Correct. And for your generation, it's also Bitcoin or Ethereum and all that thing.
5. The appeal of precious metals and cryptocurrency. Shining armor and digital gold. Kiyosaki's beacon amidst chaos. Gold, often dubbed the shining armor, has been a symbol of wealth and stability for centuries. It's like a guardian that stands tall even in the face of adversity. Then there's silver, the unsung hero who often walks in gold's shadow. It's like the reliable sidekick that complements the strengths of its more illustrious counterpart. And in the digital domain, we have Bitcoin, the digital gold that's captured headlines and hearts alike. It's like a beacon of hope in a sea of uncertainty, guiding us toward a new financial frontier. But here's where it gets fascinating. The rising prices of these assets aren't just mere coincidence. They're a reflection of the storm clouds gathering on the horizon. It's like the universe sending us signals through price movements, whispering that change is imminent. Kiyosaki isn't just making wild predictions, he's observing the data, connecting the dots, and sharing his insights with those ready to listen. Why do certain assets evoke trust while others invite skepticism? It's not just their historical performance or inherent value, but the psychological comfort they offer in tumultuous times. Precious metals, with their millennia-old allure, represent a tangible, time-tested bastion of security. On the other hand, cryptocurrencies encapsulate the modern sentiment of decentralized trust. Through Kiyosaki's lens, one can understand why seemingly disparate assets can simultaneously anchor stability in a chaotic market. While Kiyosaki's perspective offers an invaluable lens to view the financial landscape, it's equally essential to remain adaptable. Economic tides ebb and flow, and while historical patterns offer guidance, innovation constantly reshapes the horizon. 6. Preparing for market crashes. Steadying the ship. Your definitive guide to sailing through stormy financial seas.
And what's real money is gold and silver. You know, gold and silver are God's money. God made them. I'm not really religious, but God made that money.
It's time to roll our sleeves and get down to the nitty-gritty. How can you ensure you're not drifting in open waters when the storm hits? Fear not, because we've got a plan in place. First things first, that emergency fund you've been hearing about, it's like a financial safety net, ready to catch you if you stumble. Just like an umbrella shields you from unexpected rain, an emergency fund shields you from financial downpours. And speaking of shields, diversification is the name of the game regarding your investments. As a seasoned sailor, having different sails for different winds is essential. By spreading your investments across various asset classes, you're preparing for whatever the market throws. But you know what's even more invaluable? Financial literacy. Think of it as a compass that guides you through uncharted waters. It empowers you to make informed decisions even when the path ahead seems uncertain. And remember, when the market crashes, opportunities bloom like flowers in a rain-soaked garden. It's like a treasure hunt amidst chaos, and those who are prepared stand to reap the rewards. So, my friend, there you have it. A journey through financial forecasts, warnings, and preparedness. It's not just about being a pessimist. It's about being a realist, understanding the signs, and charting a course that leads to financial security. While inflation is a looming threat to your savings, the risks of leaving your money in banks extend beyond it. The truth is, minimal interest earned in banks rarely outpaces rising prices. In contrast, assets like gold, silver, or Bitcoin have a historical track record of growth, often outperforming traditional savings. With an initial investment as low as $50, these assets can yield significant returns over time. Investing just $50 might seem trivial, but it's a starting point that offers a pathway to potentially significant returns. You can't buy an ounce of gold for $50, given its high market value, around $1,920 as of August 28, 2023, but you can purchase fractional gold or even gold-backed ETFs, exchange-traded funds, that represent a portion of an ounce. Silver is more accessible, and you might be able to get 2 ounces depending on current prices. As for Bitcoin, you can buy a fraction, known as a Satoshi, considering the divisibility of Bitcoin up to 8 decimal places. The idea concerns more than immediate significant gains, but long-term growth and diversification. Forecasting a storm is one thing, preparing for it is another. Knowing how to navigate through storms is essential in the vast sea of finance. While an emergency fund provides immediate relief, a diversified portfolio is the key to long-term resilience. By spreading one's assets, one can insulate themselves from the vulnerabilities of a particular sector. Coupled with financial literacy, these strategies form a formidable defense against market upheavals. As Kiyosaki often emphasizes, the goal is not just to survive the storm, but to emerge from it more robustly, ready to harness the new opportunities it unveils. If you love what you see, smash that thumbs up. Ready for more amazing content like this? Hit subscribe and join our community. Pass on the vibe and share with your circle. Let's grow together. Have you got something on your mind? Dive into the conversation below with a comment. And here's a little secret. My next video, it's a game changer. Stay connected.